Team win, and just look at some defensively, we played really great on defense. When you end up getting 8 or 9 sacks and then hold a team to less than 250 total yards, and just watch how just Malden and Marcus Smith and Thylon and Brendan Dunn inside with BJ DeBose and Rankin coming in with our defensive front. And we didn't have to pressure that much. We were able to get pressure with 4 down and play coverage in the back end. And it was just fun to watch that game and just watch how aggressive we were and to watch our defensive staff the way they called it. Offensively, we had many opportunities. We look at us in the red zone, and I'll say this: we missed number 9. We had some opportunities in the red zone and didn't score. I had a field goal block, but we're gonna get that straight. And offensively, we ended up with over 400 yards, and just watch it. And that said, our team, this is a great team victory. And we know this now. With this one down, we got one next week, and it's going to be a little tougher than what it was tonight.
Coach, down in the red zone, I think a lot of people were curious if they had why there was so many run plays, more run plays. I don't know if there were more plays than passing games.
Well, it's just we try to have a balance, and I don't know why it's more run than passes, but what we're trying to score, so we think the run play is going to work, and we have an opportunity to score with it, and then we're going to run the ball, and we think we can protect the pass, and then we're going to throw it.
How's Kai there?
Kai had a growing problem, so he wasn't able to just run full speed, so we weren't able to use him there in the second half. And when he was running around and just overextended his leg a little bit.
How close did Walker come playing, or when did you kind of find the final decision?
We made that decision today that he was not going to play, so just don't know how far away he is. He continues to improve, and we'll see where we are next week.
Johnny, how close is this defense reaching the caliber of some of those Florida defenses you had?
Well, tonight's performance was amazing, and even with 8, I think it was 8 sacks, maybe we missed about 4 or 5, and when you can put pressure on the quarterback and you can just rush forward, and you feel like you have a pretty good front. And I keep saying, I think Marcus Smith and Malden playing the outside are two of the best defensive ends in the country because they can rush the pass.
You said this was a showcase game tonight, a chance to go in front of a national television audience. As you look back in your mind, did you get done what you wanted to get done for a national television?
I think we did. We came away with a victory, and it was a good game. Rutgers played well also. Now, if you're sitting there, if someone watching that game, you probably say, this is a really good football game. You had 2 good, outstanding teams, and then, we were able to play well on offense with our quarterback. Threw an interception, he got hit from the blind side. We still played well. And then defense, we were able to put pressure, and then the kicking game, we played well enough. So I think we showed the country that we have a good football team.
What makes this defense special?
Well, it's a defense that, you look at the guys, and it's guys that have started at that position. Where we look, not always talk about down the middle. I talk about Brandon Dunn, I talk about Preston Brown, and I talk about a free safety prior. When you go down the middle, those guys can erase the middle for you, then you have a chance. Because there weren't many runs at the middle, most of the runs are outside, and then we're fast enough and quick enough where we can run people down. So we can create, if they drop back, we feel like we can rush forward. If we don't rush forward, we're going to blitz. And when we do bring the blitz package, we're able to get it.
On 4 interceptions, there's 4 interceptions. Talk about that, and also play Calvin, 14 tackles in the fifth.
Yeah, Calvin Pryor just, he's one of those players that's going to make a lot of plays. I always tell him he's a linebacker because he won't play close to the line of scrimmage all the time. But the 4 interceptions were big because, the one with T. Floyd were able to get off the field. And then you look at the one on our sideline that Calvin Pryor made, was an unbelievable one. Because I thought T. Floyd was going to turn around and catch it, and Calvin broke on the ball. And Burgess, I said to Burgess right before he intercepted that ball, I told him, I said, listen, he's going to throw you the ball. And then he ended up throwing him. Not that I know that, okay? So I'm not saying I know that. Before we was huddled up, I said, okay, Burgess, he's going to throw you the football. And then he throws it to him, and offensive lineman ended up running him down. But it's just fun to watch. It was fun to watch tonight.
What is it about Rutgers that sometimes allows you to get closer than you are expected to, and allows you to just constant madness? What is it?
It's just a constant battle, and it's the respect for both programs. And you know this, that's a good football team. And I said this, I can remember when I first got this job, and you know, how you walk out on the field, and you look at a football team, and I was looking at Rutgers' team, and I said to Hurt, and I said, you know, we got to get defensive linemen look like their linemen. We got to get DBs look like their DBs, because they're long, their DBs are long. Their linemen at the time, they were a good-looking football team when we first got it. I said, that's the way a football team should look. But we ended up beating them their first year, and I was shocked. But we're very comfortable in how we just look at one another, how we recruit against one another, and just going down the line of scrimmage.
Are you going to miss that, Scott?
Oh, you know what? You'll miss this game because it's a fun game and it's a tough battle. And you like it whether we go there or they come here.
So without the Devontae Jamie, the 8 catches, 15, some big ones late on that drive.
Oh, it was some big ones, and Copeland's been playing well. Even when when we had 9, he was playing well. Then we missed him on the one wide open. Oh, they could have really put it away for us, but he was wide open. But Cope is playing well. Even with the third down throws that Teddy made, you know, he hit Eli on the slant. I hit Gerald Christian down the middle with one. Hubble played very well for us. But it's just a collection of receivers, and they're all playing well with us, tight end, the wide receivers.
And he's so accurate, does it surprise you when he misses an open throw?
Oh, it does. And I think it's almost like he tries to hand the ball to him instead of just throw it out there, because he was just so wide open. And then you know, you look out there and you see him running, so you just know the throw was going to be made. It's going to be a touchdown. Then the ball's thrown up 3 yards out of bounds. And even on the one, we had him wide open. Remember going down the sideline here, and he threw the ball out of bounds where he didn't give us a chance with Kai had beaten the guy to the outside.
As far as the showcase game that you talked about an opportunity, and you said these people would come away thinking 2 really good teams. Would people come away thinking that Louisville is worthy of their ranking, worthy of potentially going to be the top 2 team in the country?
Well, I think we're worthy of our ranking, and I think that we have a really good football team right now. We'll continue to say that. And you know what, the next week is going to be a really good test for us, and we just continue to play well, then we'll just let it fall, we'll let the pieces fall where they may, but I think we have a really good football team.
What do you think of the standard, though, of a lot of these voters who will say, well, you're not winning by enough?
Well, you know, as the voters, people are going to say what they're going to say. One thing we can control is how we play on the football field, and we just got to continue to play.
One more question.
How would you rate your rushing attack tonight?
Oh, I had 8 sacks.
No, you're
Run
rushing
defense.
attack.
Oh, my run defense?
No, you're rushing attack.
Oh, that's running the football? You know, we had some runs. You know, Sonoris broke that long one down in the second half. I'd say at the start of the game, we did very well running the football. Then the second half, they were able to stop us a few times. And Sonoris were able to break free that long run. But their front's like that. They bring so much pressure. They are a team that they're always going to bring outside pressure. That's what they live by. They live by that blitz. They're going to blitz you. If they can blitz every down, which they in the first half they started off not doing it. Then second half they blitz every time. But they're going to give you pressure just like ourselves. All right. Thank you.